You know, in Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist, there are these moments that feel like they hold the weight of an entire lifetime. Today, we're diving right into one of them, a choice that really defines the whole story. We find a young shepherd at a major crossroads, caught between the comfortable, familiar life he knows and this incredible, uncertain dream that's calling his name. So get this, after almost a full year of grinding it out in a crystal shop in Tangier, our hero, he's done it. He has the money. He actually achieved the goal he set for himself, to earn back what he lost and then some. And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The answer gets right to the heart of the book. It's all about that tension we all face, the cozy, comfortable trap of what's familiar versus the risky, scary pursuit of what the book calls a personal legend. Okay, so to really understand his choice, we have to see exactly where he is. We catch up with him after 11 months and 9 days in Africa. His pockets are full and that ticket home is finally within reach. And look, this represents so much more than just a pile of cash. This is security. It's a ticket back to the fields he gets, to a life he knows how to live. And not just that, he can now buy a flock that's even bigger than his old one. I mean, by any normal standard, this is success. He even tells his boss, the crystal merchant, that his mind is made up. The job's done, the goal's been met, it's time to go home. Or so he thinks. But here's where things get interesting. The crystal merchant, a man who has spent his entire life dreaming of a trip to Mecca but never actually went, sees something else. He sees his own story reflected in the boy. And he introduces this core idea from the book, just one word that kind of hangs in the air, Maktub. It's this powerful concept of destiny, of fate, the sense that some things are just meant to be. And this is the turning point. The merchant isn't just talking about his own regrets. He's holding up a mirror to the boy. He's basically saying, you think you're going back to your old life, but you and I both know that's not what's written for you. This is the battle right here, laid bare. On one side, you've got the sheep. Familiar, safe, comfortable. He knows that life. On the other side, the treasure. It's a total unknown, a massive risk, but it's also the dream that started this whole adventure. So just as he's about to cave and make that safe choice, that easy choice, something small, a little memory from his past, completely flips the script. He's packing his stuff, ready to leave, and then, clink. 2 stones fall out of his pouch, Urim and Thummim. They were a gift from Melchizedek, that old king he met way back at the start of his journey. He'd almost forgotten about them. And in a way, he'd almost forgotten about his entire quest. And bam, the king's words just come rushing back. Follow the omens. And these stones falling at this exact moment, that's not a coincidence. That is a powerful omen, one he just can't ignore. It's a direct reminder of the promise he made to himself to chase his personal legend. And with that, the light bulb goes on. It becomes crystal clear. The life of a shepherd, he could always go back to that. He knows how to do it. But the chance to cross a desert, to find treasure at the pyramids, no way. That is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And just like that, the decision is made. So, the boy makes his choice. And it doesn't lead him to the port, but to this dusty old warehouse, which happens to be the starting point for a gigantic caravan about to cross the Sahara Desert. And right here, he meets another key player, the Englishman. He's a scholar, totally surrounded by books, and he's on his own quest too, searching for a legendary 200-year-old alchemist living out in the desert. And in a moment that just screams destiny, the Englishman sees the boy's stones and totally freaks out. Urim and Thummim. It's another undeniable omen, an instant connection that proves to both of them that they're on the right path and maybe they're meant to travel it together. And you really have to appreciate the scale of this journey. We're not talking about a small group here. It's a moving city of 200 people. 200, plus hundreds of animals, all getting ready to face the desert. The stakes are set immediately. The caravan leader makes it perfectly, terrifyingly clear, this is a life-or-death situation. Once you are in that desert, there is no turning back. The journey into the unknown has officially begun. So as they travel, the boy starts to get these deeper lessons. The journey becomes less about the physical and more philosophical. He's starting to understand the desert and these unseen forces that are guiding him.
The Englishman explains this core principle. He calls it the soul of the world. It's this idea that when you are truly pursuing your personal legend, the entire universe actually conspires to help you. And the boy realizes, hey, I've felt this before. This is what happened in the crystal shop.
So, what is this soul of the world? Well, it's basically this positive force. It's a language that connects every single thing. It's the reason the universe seems to have your back. And it's not just for people, it's in minerals, animals, thoughts. Everything is alive with it. And he learns this isn't just some theory from a book. A humble camel driver shares the same wisdom, explaining that our own little life stories and the history of the entire world were all written by the same hand. It's all part of one big, connected narrative. And this might be the most powerful lesson the desert teaches. The past is gone. The sheep are gone. The crystal shop is gone. All that matters, the only thing you have to worry about, is the best way to move forward. It's a philosophy of pure, focused, forward momentum. And ultimately, the boy's choice between the sheep and the treasure, well, it's a universal one. It forces all of us to look in the mirror and ask ourselves the same thing. When you reach that point where you can't go back, where the familiar is no longer an option, what dream is pulling you forward? What is the best way forward for you?